Everyone, I'm Charles Payne, and this is Making Money. All right, so the market, it opened higher, even though I got to tell you, overnight and this morning, the key names in the AI story were getting hit pretty good on financial results and some of their guidance. Interestingly, tech and communications held up okay at the start of trading, and they're doing pretty good right now. But utilities, industrials, they did get slammed out of the gate. Remember, they're part of that sort of, let's call it a halo effect, if you will. Now, of course, by now, everyone understands that the data center build-out story is one for the ages. I mean, you can just see these numbers, and they're just crazy, right? The amounts of cash that are being deployed, not only for them, but also by the hyperscalers. We saw all these budgets last week. These budgets are like the same budgets of the small nations. It's crazy. Hundreds of billions, combined trillions of dollars. And still last night, we had two key names, AMD, SMCY, Supermicro, financial results that triggered significant selling in their shares. And I want to start with AMD because this is intriguing. You had data center revenue that actually peaked here a couple of quarters ago, so it was down 12% quarter over quarter. It was up year over year, but just a really small amount, right? And 14%. I mean, these things are growing by leaps and bounds. And so from a year ago, think about this, the June quarter was up 114% from a year ago basis. So what's happening there? That's why the stock's under pressure. And this is a stock, of course, that's received a tidal wave of love on Wall Street. Look at this is just from spring and summer. Buy, outperform, buy, outperform, overweight. It's just Wall Street loves it. Supermicro, I will say, has been a little bit more circumspect, right? Because they had an issue last year with their filing. Still, think about this. Despite their miss, only one firm lowered, JP Morgan lowered their rating on it. In fact, you have four that actually went up on their ratings. And so it's really intriguing, and still these stocks are under pressure. Now, the good news, here's the really good news, I think, for a lot of people who've been concerned about the overall market. Other names are stepping up, right? That's what the market needs. Remember, this cyclical this bear market goes back, the cyclical bull market, rather, don't want to say that, even Freudian slip, back to September of 2022. It's intact, even with that big swoon in April, it's still intact. But this train, let's face it, has been running at breakneck speed, and there have been some close calls.